Greetings everyone, this is Double Dealing Disarray, and welcome back to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I hope you enjoyed the last video. I certainly did. This one promises to be just as good, if not better. Now, let's play.
Hold out your hand, lady.
Hey.
Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Take the ring. That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Take the ring, sleight of hand, mimic his trick, and make the ring disappear. Oh, gosh. There we go.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Hands or tails. Pocket the ring.
Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that.
It's only a joke. Go on, flip your coin. You're getting paid in experience. The ring is mine now.
Real sweet sense of humor you got there, chum. Anyways, you gotta call before the flip. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Hold on, one coin toss doesn't prove anything. No thanks, could I see your other wares? Thanks for the free ring. There's no magic ring, the runes are gibberish. I think the saving thing blocks anybody's...
Hey, not so loud! You caught me. All right. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my family. My father left and my mother, she's so sick. I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have.
This sounds like a scam. Alright, take your ring. What do you have to trade? Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
Come on, this is a Tinker's Trash scam, a clumsy one. Anyone could see this was a modified War Widow scam.
Hey, that hurts. I'm running an honest... okay, what's a Tinker's Trash?
When a scammer offers the target a magic object, you really don't have time for this.
Uh-huh.
Then rigs a game to gain the target's trust and sell them trash.
Huh. Interesting. And I promise this isn't a Tinker's Trash scam.
Fine, take the ring. I just want to trade. Then what kind of con is it?
Look, I swear to you, these rings are the real deal. I promise, I'm not running a scam. Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not?
Here's your ring. Let's trade. Just take your ring and count yourself lucky. No, and I'm keeping the ring.
You'll be sorry about this, scab. Count on it. I don't talk to dead scabs, scab. Keep moving.
Damn. Sorry for taking your ring. Here you go.
Huh. Don't think anyone's ever apologized for stealing my stuff before. You know what? We're square. I'll tell the others to leave you alone too.
Wait, others? That's very forgiving of you. While I'm here, could we trade?
Don't worry about it. Now you want to buy something this time?
I want to trade.
I knew it. Hang on. That's what I got.
That's what I thought. Trading and bartering.
Nothing caught your eye, huh?
You spot the boy giving a sly wink as he turns away.
Yeah? Where's my stuff? Give them your trades. Their attitude towards you affects the price of their stock.
I want to have a word.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
Huh. So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Sylvie, you're adorable.
Hey, Hey, you're back. Look to buy, sell, or what?
I want to trade.
Here's what I got.
Take food. Supplies.
Well, what do you think? Good stuff, right?
Pretty terrible.
Well, thanks for the honesty, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You realize your bag feels light. You were just robbed.
Better not have taken my bag of holding. I swear to everything sacred. Get back here. Oh, shit. What? Okay. Hey, Mo.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. And I hear you have a problem. A few things are missing from your pack. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can do something about this. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? Risky, you know. Thought you might need help with something. I'm shy a few of my belongings. One of your associates robbed me. You have anything to trade?
Sure. Sylphie probably grabbed them by mistake. Here you go. Won't happen again.
Mm-hmm.
And to make sure none of the kids on the job outside mess with you, show them this.
So it's her left hand. Is it backwards? Oh. It should have decent intelligence, right? Yeah. Here.
You got it. Now, we done here or what?
Thought you might need help. There's nothing else to be said for now. Do you have anything to trade? Potato. White box. These tools.
Anything else?
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? Risky.
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Yes, you're taking advantage of during bad times. There are words for folk like that. Quite the opposite. I want to invest in the newest Thieves Guild on the Sword Coast. Not your mother. Do as you please.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around, maybe.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Kagha's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out! We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Kagha to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
So what happened? Why are the Druids holding your daughter? You need to be careful. The bear would have torn you to shreds.
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them. You got your work cut out for you. Like you said, it's your fault. You should have tried parenting her. Thieves deserve to be punished. It's as simple as that.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Aurora to you too.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, step back. Go join the other tieflings.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please. Why? What's so special down here? I'm not looking for trouble. Can you just let me by? Ignore them and proceed. What's so special?
It's forbidden to outsiders. Kagha's orders. Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
Yeah.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Kagha wants to see you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine, ask your questions. And there's no overstating my disinterest. I've no time for questions. Fine.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
They were goblins, same as all the others, lowly and vile. Give an exact description. Goblins, hardly. They were shapeshifted divas. I'm gonna mess with them.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
If it was silver, I would not hurt it. Dragon? There wasn't any dragon. It was brass, no doubt about it. I think there's been a misunderstanding. What do you want exactly?
Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out the name like a war cry. I don't think so. I was concentrating on not dying.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition, not worth the ink and parchment. Hold your tongue.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
Be careful, goblins aren't known for mercy. Wait, about our conversation earlier. Why the dragon? What brought you to the wilds in the first place?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Oh, that take his wagon's butt at us. That's rude.
You've got something to say?
Sadly, no.
Fly quick. The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
I love it when they do that. It's just like,
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kagha. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Thief, poison. What's the girl's actual crime? Imprison her. She's just a child. Do nothing. One of your guards outside said you wanted to see me. Here I am.
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
Flick your eyes to the exit so the child will try to run. Your mind wants the snake to kill the child, but your heart doesn't. Snap out of it. Tiefling nature. Don't druids cherish harmony? Jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance. Tiefling persuasion. Release her. I'll see that she stays out of trouble. Detect thoughts. Read Kagha's mind. Will it let me? Oh.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
You've proven your authority. Now prove your mercy.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sifasif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Kagha. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt? Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Alright.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Alright. Rather important, no less. Alright, go ahead. Whatever it is, do make it brief. No rest for the likes of us, Gale.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? 2 days, I think. Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage.
Thank you.
The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Kagha to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Thank you. That's very gratifying to hear. Enough with the flattery. Where is this going? Can't say the feeling's exactly mutual.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition? You also feel disgusted by how life, miserable as it is, insists on persisting in this most wretched world. Is it contagious? Can it be cured? So you've been lying to me this whole time. Wonderful.
No. It cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness causes you to consume raw magic. I'm going to need the details. What kind of items are we talking about exactly? Wouldn't that ruin the item? What happens if you don't consume these artifacts? Are you telling me you're addicted to magic? I need... yeah.
No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone.
Humble.
It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need? I fail to see why you need me to help you with this. You've done fine without me so far. I'd be happy to help. Sounds like no condition I've ever heard of. I'd say you're just fishing for loot. Well, what do you suggest?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
That's nice. I expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help. Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know? And at the end of all that I lose a valuable artifact? No thanks. Honestly, that sounds terrible. I see no upside to this for me.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We have such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
I think you're an idiot.
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Wow. Only a monster would threaten a child. You're protecting your own. Sometimes cruelty is required. Honestly, I just wanted to see what would happen.
Yes, you would say so. I know you're kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This rite must be born of powerful magic. Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road. Do what you want, it's none of my concern.
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
So, kind of like a Sleeping Beauty sort of situation, where just the brambles cover everything. Also, why did you have to say choke them out? It's a weird thing to say. I came on Zevlor's behalf. His people could perish if we force them out. Do what you want, it's none of my concern.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor. Prattle all you want, the refugees aren't my concern. Ugh, Will's gonna kill me. And so will Gale?
Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
Actually.
Careful, I might.
Yes, I know.
Like a wraith.
Where is it? Where is the... There it is.
With pleasure.
Shit. No, I mean to do that.
All right, what now?
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I hope we'll meet again under better circumstances. I saved your daughter. Got anything more than a thanks from me? This could have ended badly. Keep her in line from now on. No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
You're welcome.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
What?
You were never on my good side.
No need to be rude, everybody. Okay, there's a few people wanted to talk.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine in spite of it all. Nervous, I don't like the idea of that thing in my brain. Confident, no tiny tadpole would be getting the best of me. I'm more interested in how you feel.
Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles. It makes no sense, I know. Why haven't we turned? We could probably dig up some poisoned mushrooms if you're that keen to be sick.
Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
And now you, my dear dandy, what have you to complain about?
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night.
The moment when you bit me. Savor the memory, it won't happen again. I had to fight you off me.
The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first.
That little smirk.
In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste.
They might not be as open to the idea as I was. Hurt them and I'll kill you, no hesitation. You're looking at other necks. I'm hurt. Good, I was getting tired of them anyway.
Don't worry. There's enough of me to go around. I'm a man of tremendous appetites. I don't think they'd volunteer, of course. But it doesn't make me any less curious. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith? What in the hells would she taste like?
Something exotic, surely. An Amnon liqueur? I'd prefer a beer if it's all the same to you.
Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced.
This is still theoretical, right? Keep your eyes to yourself, you'll make people nervous. Could I convince you to kill someone less useful? This is all theoretical, right?
Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be?
I much prefer eating flesh to blood. Gale, no question. I could be tempted to try Lae'zel. If I had to, Shadowheart. Probably will. You, of course.
Oh. I'm flattered.
Yeah, I know.
Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into.
Good hunting. Anything that keeps you away from our necks.
There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams?
Sweet dreams? Why did you ask the question? Marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed as much as slash. Kagha, swamp docks, tree, meet me alone. Holodan.
What's on your mind?
I think I have a magical artifact you'd be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Wondering, that condition, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
You've got something to say.
Alrighty, well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. If you did, please leave a like. Maybe subscribe if you wish. But, with that fun done for now, this is Double Dealing Disarray, signing out.